Walmart to look at some Whopper Ploppers. Let's see what we can find them. Alright, Whopper Ploppers. Let's see, we got the 110. What a Berkeley Chopper. That's kind of cool that they have those too. Just like a Whopper Plopper, but I think that's what they're called, or I know it. Is that what it is? $14.78 for the bluegill pattern. I really like that one, dude. I'm getting that for sure, 100% getting that one. Try the Berkeley Chopper 90, but I kind of want to get the 120. Get the Whopper Plopper 110, Berkeley Chopper 120. Give me some coffee this morning. Let's go ahead and get Nicole one too. Really came to get coffee from her, but apparently I wasn't even filming that last part of the blog there, or the vlog. I don't know, I said blog. I never say blog. Anyway, I got my Whopper Plopper, I got my Choppo, got a couple coffees. Good morning, fishing friends. Today I'm actually out here to throw my Whopper Ploppers. Well, I say Whopper Ploppers because I just bought a couple. Well, let me show you guys. We've got the Whopper Plopper. I've got a 110 here, and that's in the bluegill pattern, I believe. Larry Wahlberg. I wonder if he's kin to Mark. Anyway, so we got the Whopper Plopper 110F here. Since I went ahead and got that one in bluegill, I wanted to kind of do a comparison video since I've never even seen these before. Fished them. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these in comparison to the Whopper Plopper. But this is the Berkeley Choppo 120, also another bluegill pattern. Justin Lucas Pro Design. Never heard of this fellow, but hey. Ghost bluegill. Oh, that's sick. With bluegill, ghost bluegill, and then the I Know It. So I'm all set with the plopper type of setups. Anyway, let's go ahead and get one of these tied on real quick and let's get to tossing the plopper. Alright, well, I wasn't going to turn my camera on while I rig, but hey, I'm hoping I can do this real fast. Let's go ahead and try something I've never tried before, the Berkeley Choppo. You know, very similar to the Whopper Plopper, but it's the Berkeley, so we're going to give it a shot and see if it's any different. This is actually the 120. I think this is 50-pound braid on a medium heavy, 7-foot medium heavy rod. I figured the 7-foot heavy would be all right, maybe, hopefully. Let's try to get a little Palomar action going here. Hopefully I don't break it off first cast. This is one thing that's kind of interesting. These Berkeley Choppo 120s, this one was like $9, like $9.86 or $9.96 or something like that. Just right under $10. This is actually like 16 bucks. So $10, $16. All right, guys, I'm hyped on this one. I'm super stoked that Walmart even has these. Okay, enough of my mouthing. Let's go ahead and throw this bluegill pattern. I've got a good feeling about it. Oh my gosh, the chop is so real with this bait. Oh yeah, this one's gonna work way better in choppier water too, like today. Yesterday we had like 15 to 17 mile an hour winds. I like this. Guys, this thing chugs. I'm digging it. Not the Whopper Plopper. This is the Berkeley Chopper 120. Guys, it's still pretty cold to be throwing top water. It's like 50 degrees, a little bit over 50. This thing chugs so much, dude. I love it. Oh my gosh, this is sick. Let's see how this one does. The 6:3:1 ratio. This one seems to be doing pretty well. Perfect. I like the 6:3:1 on this one. I'm not gonna lie, I think I like the Berkeley's a little bit better. The chop on the Berkeley is just a little bit chunkier. I mean, yeah, it's the 120, this is the 110. I can't expect the 90 or the 110 to put out as much chop as the 120. I think it's all really about the scoop here. The way the scoop is shaped on this one. I think that's why it displaces so much more water, even reeling slower. This is the bluegill pattern of the Whopper Plopper 110. I'm not sure when the plopper came out, to be honest. I'll have to check back on that. So this is, I'm thinking, one of the older models. I don't know if they do the 90F like this, the same way that they do this one now, but if you guys can see, this one actually has flat sides on both portions of the bait. If you get a little piece of string, a piece of grass, or a stringy piece of grass is what I was getting at, it'll kill the action on that tail. I can't say the same for the big one and the small one yet. I haven't wrapped it up in grass like that, but one thing I have noticed that they changed up from this one, the new 110F, kind of concave on the inside, and it's got a cone shape on this one. That's the design on the ploppers. They both have this little tail thing going on. Both of the tails are kind of squishy, like a rubbery feel. It's not just plastic, it's kind of soft. I have really high hopes for this, this bluegill pattern plopper. Let's go ahead and talk about the Choppo 120. Okay, first off, let's go ahead and mention one thing I do like about this that I noticed. If you guys can see here, this tail piece, like look at this. See this one? This has its own solid piece and this little plastic thing that just comes out of it. This is actually one solid piece, cone shaped, funnel shaped really. And then it has a scoop coming out of it. It's got a really straight spin. Again, these have the flat side like the old school Whopper Ploppers. They didn't try to copy the new style. They're actually a little bit tapered off compared to how sharp these edges are. Like I don't know if you guys can see that, but those are really sharp. Anyway, like I was saying earlier, I like the way they did the tail on these, but they probably should have followed the Whopper Plopper when they made the little shape here, the cone and concave shape, to prevent weeds from just killing your action. But gotta say, for the price point, $10 versus $16, and you get a smaller bait, smaller profile. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention about this, I can't believe I almost forgot. The scoop on this, I don't know if you guys can make this out, but I really like that chartreuse right there too. That's kind of cool. This scoop actually curves in a little bit more than the plopper. It's a bigger scoop, bigger bait. Dude, this thing chops through the water like crazy. I've noticed the Whopper Ploppers, you seem to have to run them a little bit slower to get a really good plopping action or plopping sound going, a good steady retrieve. This one, you can absolutely burn the heck out of it. I love fishing this, dude. That's one thing I really like about it. I can fish it really fast. I can fish it slower. It does seem like you can fish these a little bit slower before the action dies out. Like this one, you fish it slow. You can only fish it so slow before it stops plopping at a good rate. 120 for $10, couldn't pass that up. I wanted to try them out, so I went big or went home. See, I went big and then I went home and then I went fishing. But whatever, like I was saying, they're all pretty good. They definitely have their own places now. Like I said, this is a bigger profile, but I can fish this slower and get a good chop going. This one, it's a bigger profile and you can definitely fish it a lot faster than even the bigger. I feel like you could probably fish this 120 faster than you could the Whopper Plopper 120. Pretty much all the stuff I want to talk about today, just going over some Whopper Plopper stuff. I haven't fished these too much. I got to throw them a little bit today. You know, it's windy, conditions just weren't optimal. So if you contributed to the fishing fun in any sort of way, thank you guys very much. Because like I said earlier, these are the most expensive lures I've ever owned. Aside from the grass burner that I found found this one, found the grass burner, and those were the most expensive lures I've ever owned. Hopefully we don't break those off because I'll be really disappointed. No telling how long it'll be before I get some more. Probably never. So stay tuned for the next episode. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing. We might even toss some of these some more just for the hell of it. And I hope you guys have tight lines this weekend. I'm gonna get out and fish. Hope you guys do too. So I guess we'll see you next time. Jam the Man out.